What's going on, guys? Marcus Thomas here, and welcome back. To those of you who made it to the second video, thanks for coming back. I've been making good progress in my sketchbook, and I'm pretty much halfway through with the whole journal. But goodness gracious, man, like it's been really rough trying to make sure that I do this thing every single day. There have definitely been many days that I've missed, and that's either been due to me drawing in, doing something else. I have commission work that I need to get done, or other personal projects that I want to finish that get in the way. But the key is to do these things each and every day. I hope those of you who may be artists and are watching this, I hope since the last time you've been drawing, because you should be doing it every day. I'm going to say that a lot. You should be drawing every single day, or at least striving to. Definitely don't want to be like, oh yeah, by the end of the week, I drew once this week. I sketched something. Right now, this picture that I drew for this video right here, I really enjoyed this one, and it's because now that I've made the amount of progress that I've made, I've really become more confident in what I can do with my pen, and my lines are a lot cleaner than they used to be. They're a lot more confident than they used to be. They're still not, Kim Jong-gi level. I'll have a few years under my belt before I get to that, but they're much cleaner and they're more confident. Something that I noticed this time was that I was a lot more easygoing with what I did. The first time I recorded, I was a bit nervous. I knew I was being watched. I knew there was a camera on me, and I kind of just let my pen do just whatever, and then I kind of got caught up in, I don't know, anatomy was off, and pretty simple things that I would normally get right were incorrect. But that's why you have sketchbooks in the first place, is to experiment. A few of the things that I wanted to just kind of talk about today were inspiration, work ethic, and creativity. Those three things are, I'm learning a lot about each of these things as I continue this sketchbook journey. And I'm learning a lot more that, for me, when it comes to sketching, or beginning a project, things like that, sometimes I used to have a habit of waiting for inspiration to come. I wanted that beam of light to just hit me, and I receive this this image in my head that I want to bring out into the physical world for people to see. I just wanted this thing to come to me, and I'm realizing that it's not really beneficial to me to wait on inspiration every time. Inspiration is something that is useful because it's just a shock to the system, and you just want to create, and you have this drive, and you can just get in the zone and just crank out something amazing. And I love it when that happens, but it's not reliable. It's something that for too long I allowed myself to be like, okay, I'm at the whim of if I'm inspired or not. And if you're trying to make it in the art industry, you definitely want to make sure that your work ethic is up. And yeah, it's not like I'm saying leave inspiration out of the equation, because that is a great thing when it happens, but don't solely rely on inspiration. One of the greatest tools that you will be able to have as an artist is to have a solid work ethic, and that's something that I'm cultivating more and more myself, is that even when I don't want to do it, even when I don't feel like doing it, I have to do it anyway. And me being all about working, regardless whether I'm inspired in that moment. And I've learned that once I put pen to paper, once I put brush to canvas, once I get started, inspiration will come along the way, and things develop as I draw and create. That's how things went for this sketch right here. I just started with something. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I just started something, and I just confidently went in. And along the way, I was like, huh, that's pretty cool. That's a cool idea. And then you just continue to develop from there. Inspiration is an adrenaline, a creative adrenaline rush, and it's a beautiful thing, but that is not what you should be relying on all the time, because inspiration is not reliable. Another thing that I've been learning recently is creativity. And creativity, you know, sometimes I see all of these different complex, beautiful works by, you know, legends that I follow, like, you know, who I mentioned earlier, Kim Jong-gi. He is an incredible artist, and his ideas are just, you think, who thinks of that? But, you know, he does it and he puts it down, and it's easy for him. I've been learning recently from a book called Keys to Drawing with Imagination. And in the introduction, it talks about creativity. One of the bullet points that stuck out to me the most in the introduction said, creativity is about having a plan and a willingness to depart from it. That was something that definitely spoke to me, because there are a lot of pictures that I have sitting around that aren't finished because, like, I'm so stubborn to, oh, this isn't exactly like how it was in my head. Oh no, it's ruined. This isn't right. And I go back and I tweak and I tweak and I tweak it some more. And you know, maybe a few weeks later, it'll be the way it was supposed to be in my head. But you don't have time to waste like that. Creativity occurs, or can occur, when you say to yourself, okay, I have a plan for how this is supposed to go, but in the middle of it, sometimes you have to let go. And that is, I believe, that's almost like a muscle you have to work out. The same thing as like focus and other things like that. Like, you have to develop it, and you have to keep working on being willing to let go and experiment and just try different things. This sketchbook is all about experimenting, and though you can't see right now, though you can't see all of the different things that I've tried and done in this sketchbook, I can definitely say that I've been doing some things different. And this one is, this picture right here is definitely going in my favorites. So basically, you know, what I'm trying to say is, for those of you who are sketching, who are making their way with their illustrating, work hard and get a routine, be disciplined, make sure that you're working at it. And when inspiration does come, act on it. Don't wait around and, you know, think about it too hard, and then, you know, then it leaves. Like, act on it, write it down, sketch it down, do something so that you don't lose it. And then when you start, have the willingness to experiment and to not be so strict with yourself. Loosen up and experiment with your drawings, and continue to enjoy your craft. That's something that I am really enjoying about this whole project. If you want to continue to see more, you can follow me on Instagram. That's where I am primarily active. Find me on Facebook, and, you know, all of my other social media sites will be in the description. I think that's all the time I have for today. So thanks again for sticking around, guys. If you like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because we're not stopping, man. We're going to go all the way, and I can't wait to see what's going to come out of this project. Remember, sketch every day, draw every day, and I will see you all in the next video.